Alright guys, today we're doing a new one by Emeli Sande called Next to Me. It's actually a piano driven song, so this will be fun to do. And we're going to do all the parts, and you're going to see my lessons are really accurate to the album version. Alright, so we have at the beginning here, and so forth. We'll do all the piano parts for you. Hello, I'm Shawn. Welcome to my easy piano lessons. Alright, so let's get started here. We're going to start with the right hand on a C and an E and an A. And guys, I've done a lot of pop songs lately. I've done about 90 pop songs in the last month or so. So take a look at my channel. C, E, A on the right hand. We're going to do it 6 times. We're going to have staccato, which means we're going to have space in between the notes, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So keep a loose wrist, okay? Left hand, we're going to do an A octave in the bass. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now what we're going to do here when we go to the G chord, B, D, G, we're going to do that one 2 times, is we're going to go, see that? I go ba-ba. It's an octave, but I'm going to do the left hand thumb first, and then come in with a pinky and hold it. So I'm going to hold both of them, but I'm just going to do a 16th note to jump that gun a little bit on the left hand. Ba-ba. Let me do it real slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Da-da. See that? Ba-ba. So the right hand actually comes in when I do the down, when I hit the pinky. That's why I have that little curved line there to remind me to do to roll the octave like that. Now if that's too hard, just play it like that and don't worry about the ba-ba thing. Alright? So you can make that easier that way. Just go. Alright, so let's go from the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to go to a C chord. I've been using 1, 2, 5 on these. Now I'm going to use 1, 2, 4, whatever you want to use, 1, 3, 5 if you want. Here I'm going to do the same thing. On that C octave, I'm going to play the thumb first as a 16th note to jump the gun, and I'm going to hold them both. But notice I hold my left hand through those staccato right hand. That's what gives it the sound. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now here we just have an open octave in the 5th. G, C, G. 2 times. 1, 2. And then we're going to play an A octave. Ba-ba. And this A is actually this one. But you're going to flip it down again. Ba-ba. So this A is telling you what you're going to do on this one. So there's not actually another A and then another one. I'm just reminding you, da-da, you're going to do the flip there. Because you don't do the flip when you start. You just start like that. But when you're repeating back, you will do it. Okay? So let me just play it real slowly and you can see what I'm talking about. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ba-ba. 1, 2. Oh, I forgot to flip the C. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ba-ba. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Ba-ba. See that? I played the 1, 2, and then I went back and did the A. Okay, so maybe I should erase that A just so you don't think there's 2 A's. But you do go back and you play it many times, okay, for the verse and everything. So you're going to play this chord progression over and over. Let's go faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Repeat. Now, at 54 seconds, we have, I guess was the chorus here. Okay, now guys, a lot of people do tutorials and they'll give you the chords and maybe the wrong inversions, whatever, but I'm giving you the piano part that's being played, okay? I'm giving you the actual piano part here, so you can trust my tutorials are accurate. G, C, E, okay, so we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3. So this is during the chorus, and if you're trying to play the melody with it and it doesn't sound right, well, there's a good reason for that, because this type of singing, the blues type of singing with this person singing this is very good at singing that type of music. You can't really emulate that on a fixed pitch instrument like a piano. So some songs will work. A lot of, you know, when you have blues stuff and people that can sing blues really well and they're doing bending those notes with their voice, you just can't emulate that well on the piano. But we're going to do what the piano part's doing here. G, C, E, and we're going to play a C octave on the left hand, 1 and 2. We're going to count to 1 and 2, 1 and 2, and on the and of 2 we're going to play that C chord again, and then we're going to play just the G that we already have on our thumb. So from right here it's 1 and 2 and 3. Now on the and of 3 we're going to play our thumb on the left hand, our C there, and then this C is going to be a low one on the pinky. Okay, so you're playing an octave here, and when you get here it's just the high C, and then when you get here it's the low C. Okay, so let's start from here and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now right here I did C and G together, and then I went up to A. Okay, now if you just want to play a C chord all the way through, then go to an A minor, that's fine, but I'm showing you exactly what's being played. 1 and 2 and 3. Now here, so you got the C, G, and then going to A, and then we're going to go to A minor, A, C, E, and the left hand's on an A octave, 1 and 2, and the and of 2 we'll play A and C again, and then we'll go E, C, and then we're going to play a G chord in first inversion. B, D, G, it's in first inversion because not G's on the bottom, but a B, the third of the chord. So there we go, first inversion. Now let's play the whole box at a slow tempo, and go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And if you have trouble with rhythms, you can write in the counts. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay? Now let's go to the next box here. G, C, E, left hand on the C octave. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and there aren't any held notes. In this box we had held notes where you waited. It just keeps going eighth notes here. G, C, E, and then the G, and then the C, and then the whole chord again. G, C, E, and then just the middle C, and then just the low G. Then we're going to do this. Heard that before, 2 and 5 on D and G, and then go to E. The left hand just does a C octave. Let's play it together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and see that? Okay, if I put those two boxes together, starting here, 1 and 2 and 3. Sorry, I messed up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, now we're at the last box there, but it really continues here. Ran out of room, so this is part of that last box. It's going to sound like this. Okay, so it's C, E, A together, and then the A on the thumb. So play it with 2, 3, 5 so that you can do your thumb on the next A, and then the 2 on the C. Left hand on A octave. 1 and 2. And then we're going to go C and A together with 2 and 5, and then E, C. And then on count 4, we're going to do B, D, G with a B octave on the left hand. We've done that. So starting right here at the last box, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Again. Okay. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Guys, I'm going to keep moving. I'm not going to tie all together because I'm going to do a lot of pop songs today, so I got to keep moving. Now we have my little dot to dot thing. I'm telling you to play from the first dot to the second dot because we have repeating and I'm saving space on the board. So right here it says dot to dot, so I want you to play from this little dot all the way to this one. Okay, so let's do that together. So starting here, ready, and go. And yes, it's essentially repeating the last two boxes we did. And I do that because I have a lot of people that watch my lessons that don't speak a word of English or read music at all, so I use symbols that anyone can just look at and understand. Now, if you do the dot to dot, we're going to do G, C, E, and we're going to play a C octave on the left hand and go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 counts, I believe. And then it goes back and does the verse and the chorus again. Now, at 2 minutes and 11 seconds, we have something different, what's called a bridge. It's not the verse, it's not the chorus, it's a bridge part. And the bridge part is going to be this. You know the song. Alright, so C, E, A together. We're also going to use our thumb on the A, so make sure you do it 2, 3, 5 so that we have our thumb available for the A there, okay? Let's look at the right hand. 1, and then A, C, E, C, and then we're going to do B, D, G. I'm going to use 1, 3, 5. You can use 1, 2, 5 or whatever you like. Okay? The A in parenthesis I will explain in a bit. On the left hand we have a low F, just the low F, not the octave, and then the higher F. And then here we'll do a G octave. Okay, here's the rhythm. There's no stopping. It's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. I guess you do stop on count 4 because it's a quarter note instead of an eighth note. 1 and 2 and 3 and seconds. Now, here we're going to continue with, we're just hanging out on the C chord, G, C, E, and then the right hand will play just the G, and here we'll do the C and the G, 2 and 5, back to the G, back to the C and G, back to the G, here on the thumb. Now the left hand's going, this is a low C, and then up to the next G, and this also is a low C. So ba ba ba. Now we have straight eighth notes. There's never a time where you're holding a note, so it makes the rhythm easier. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and C ba 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 ba. 1. Okay, let's put these two measures together at least. 1 and 2. Alright, now we're going to do our dot to dot again. Where's the last dot to dot? This box right here. So play from this dot to this dot. Let's do it together. But this time we are going to play the A in parentheses. That's the detail you get with my lessons, is I don't just throw a bunch of chords down and get a video up real quick. But I put I'll show you what's being played. So you're going to play an A with that C this time, because that's how it's different. Okay? So that's the difference. That next time. Alright, now we're going to keep moving, and we're going to go, that's that measure. We're going to hold that one, but the other ones keep moving. We're going to have A, C, E in the right hand and A minor, and then just the C, E together, and then C, G together. The left hand's going to be A, E, G, and then that same G 2 more times. Here's how it fits together. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And see how you hold that one for and 3? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright. Now, let's move on. Another dot to dot, which means we're going to play this measure again. Okay, so. Alright, now put the A in there that time. Now let's keep going. So I just did the dot to dot way over there at the last box on the second line. And we have. Wait, hold on. That's what it does. And yes, I am playing this for the first time. I wrote it, I listened to the song and wrote it out as I heard it, as I was listening, and just try to remember it as I'm teaching it to you. So I'm learning this with you. So the last box is G, C, E, and then we have G, and then we're going to have C and G together. The left hand has a low C up to G. Okay, guys, if I'm going too fast for you, hit the pause button and wait till you can catch up, okay? I've got a lot of lessons to do in one day, so I have to keep it moving. And then we're going to do G, G. Okay, it moves up. Even though we're still on a C chord, we go up to a G and go G, G like that. And then we'll have the D and G, and then to the E like we had some other place. Where was that? Right there, we had it. Alright, so starting on this box and finishing here, because this is part of that box. Ready, and go. 1 and 2. Okay, moving on, still on the bridge part, C, E, A, we're going to have 1, and let's see, 1. Okay. Here's what we have. So C, E, A, and then G and C together, and then E, C, right there, E, C, and then B, D, G. Almost left it out, so I wrote it real small to fit it in. Left hand's doing A, E, and then just a G octave there. So we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, and I'm not using sheets. I listen to it. The sheets are, for some reason, a lot of times wrong. Very wrong sometimes. It's amazing, but you know, some sheets are okay, but a lot of times, you know, I don't know where they're getting their sheets from. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we're going to have a 1. Build up with the guitar in there. So we have G, C, E, and left hand on a C, 1 and 2 and 3, and then we kind of hit that and grow and crescendo, gradually getting louder in volume. G, C, G, left hand on a C. So we play 1 and 2, and then it goes back to the verse or the chorus, whatever. We've already taught it. But and then I thought I was done, and I wrote my smiley face, but we weren't. There's at the end they play some different chords. So I want to show you the chords. At the very end, the last 3 chords I need to show you. We have a B flat, add 9 or add 2, however you want to look at it. F, B flat, C, D. Left hand on a B flat octave. We're going to roll that guy upwards, and then this we're going to go. Now I don't know if the piano actually does that because it's kind of hidden, but you get the feeling of that when you listen to the guitar take the whole mix together. So that's how I would play it. Sometimes I'll go away from the piano part if it will make the arrangement sound more like the album version for your solo piano playing at home. Okay, so this is the case where I'm doing that. F, A, C, but we're going to do G and flip it to A. See that with my 2, 3, G, A. Left hand I'm going to do maybe F, C. Like that. So we have, then the last chord is a C chord. C, E, G, C, left hand on a C octave. So the last 3 chords are there. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoy this one. Please subscribe. Leave me some comments here. I'd like to know what you think about the lessons. And give me a thumbs up if you don't mind on the video. I'll talk to you later.